Hello, Morongo Basin and listeners around the world online at Z107.7 FM.com. Here is the Z107.7 local news for Thursday, December 7th, 2023. The San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department has released more information on the missing 29 Palms woman that Z107.7 reported on earlier this week. Online news editor Robert Hayden has the story.
Jacqueline Murray was last seen at a relative's residence in the 73,200 block of Raymond Way in 29 Palms. She left on foot and has not been seen or heard from since November 25th. The sheriff says that Jacqueline Murray has a history of mental health issues. Jacqueline also goes by the name Brianna. She's 38 years old, 5'5", and 170 pounds. She's black with brown hair and brown eyes. If anyone has seen or had contact with Jacqueline Murray, they're encouraged to immediately contact the sheriff's department. That's at 760-366-4175. The sheriff has released an additional photo. We'll have those details and the missing person flyer at this story at Z107.7FM.com. Reporting for Z107.7 News, this is Robert Hayden.
The Morongo Basin Healthcare District Board of Directors meets in regular session tonight to elect board members, approve an extension to the contract of CEO Cindy Schmall, and discuss community programs. Tonight's meeting is open to the public and will begin at 6:15 p.m. at 6530 La Contenta Road, Suite 400 in Yucca Valley. On last week's Z107.7 Up Close show, host Gary Daigneault spoke with the chair of the County Board of Supervisors, Don Rao. Daigneault asked Rao about state legislation requiring composting via green waste bins and asked how those mandates are being implemented in our area at the county level. Rao said,
"This is another one of those things that the state does and the county implements. So the person doing it is paid and hired by the county, but the state gives us the funds to do their bidding." So this is a Senate bill that actually passed way back in 2016 under Governor Brown. Its intent is to reduce greenhouse gas emissions by diverting our green waste, and that's yard waste as well as food waste, from going into our landfills and, as you said, sort of composting. And they have said, counties, go, you do it. And then the counties have said, hey, solid waste providers that, for example, like Burtech in this general vicinity, you get to implement this. And Burtech says, well, you get to either have an extra can or you can bag separate food waste and put it into your green can, tie it up weekly. So as you scrape your plates, you can do it and put it in the fridge, which is what they're encouraging you to do, or a temporary bin outside. And then it goes tied up and it gets put in your green if you have a green can that you then have to pay more for because Burtech's not going to absorb that cost. No. They didn't want this. The state law requires periodic inspections. So you might see Burtech peeking in your trash can to try to determine if you're compliant or not.
Rao discussed discrepancies and irregularities in how the state policy is being enforced, citing an example of neighbors on either side of the same street in Running Springs being asked to approach their green bins completely differently. Noting her dissatisfaction with how the state legislation has been written, she said,
So I am asking the state legislators, Rosalice Ochoa Bogue, who was our state senator for parts of the valley, and then Assemblymember Lackey, to see if they would consider running fixes on this legislation that would help. So we're hopeful that we can get it stopped. Right now, it's not looking like that, so our solid waste haulers have to legally move forward. We have a letter that was just sent here in November that says coming up starting February 1st.
You can listen to the full interview with Supervisor Rao by listening to the Up Close show as a podcast at Z107.7FM.com or wherever you get your podcasts. The city of 29 Palms has seen a renaissance in their downtown area and significant growth in investment of new small businesses. On this week's Z107.7 Up Close show, Mayor MacArthur Wright and interim city manager Larry Bowden will join host Gary Daigneault to take a close look at the city's plans and directions. Hear the latest on the city's sewer system, new arts initiatives, and future business plans. The latest from the city of 29 Palms, 10 a.m. tomorrow on Z107.7's Up Close show. The Mojave Desert Land Trust is holding a ribbon cutting for their Mojave Desert Discovery Garden. The native garden was grown to showcase the beauty and diversity of the Mojave Desert's plants and ecosystems. The garden, which is open from sunrise to sunset, used to be an empty parking lot and is located at the Mojave Desert Land Trust office, just west of Joshua Tree on Highway 62. The ribbon cutting for the Discovery Garden is tomorrow at 9 a.m. With jingle bells firmly in all our ears, the Christmas holiday season is here. Theater 29's latest family Yuletide treat continues this weekend. Arts and entertainment reporter Charlie Thomas says there is a lot of seasonal cheer in store with A Charlie Brown Christmas.
Join Charlie Brown, Snoopy, Lucy, Linus, and the rest of the Peanuts gang at Theater 29, weekends beginning December 1st, as A Charlie Brown Christmas will take the stage. In addition to the family show, cocoa and candy canes will be given away. There'll be a photo booth and a craft station where kids can make their own delightful holiday souvenirs. The entertainment starts with a mini concert featuring the multi-talented Robin Wilson, showcasing holiday musical favorites. Then the stage production of the holiday classic with John Paulnow as Charlie Brown, Brittany Vachon LaGuardia as Lucy, and Carly Bateman as Snoopy. After the final bow, the show crescendos into a celebration of holiday music as the audience will be invited to join the cast as they sing traditional Christmas songs and carols. Santa Claus will be in attendance December 8th, 9th, 16th, and 17th. A Charlie Brown Christmas will run 3 weekends, December 1st through 17th. Tickets are available now at theater29.org. Reporting for Z107.7, this is Arts and Entertainment reporter Charlie Thomas.
Yucca Valley High School varsity soccer team encountered a hard-fought match against Indio, resulting in a narrow 1-0 defeat. The turning point came in the first half with a contentious handball inside the penalty area, leading to a pivotal moment that affected the scoreline. Goalkeeper Graham Gradia emerged as a standout performer, making an outstanding 25 saves and earning him the title of Player of the Match as awarded by varsity head coach Jorge Rodriguez. Looking ahead, the Yucca Valley Trojans are gearing up to face their crosstown rivals, the 29 Palms Wildcats, in an upcoming match. This game marks the commencement of the Elks Lodge Trophy Series. And finally, kicking off defense of their Desert Valley League Championship, the Yucca Valley High School Lady Trojans basketball team cruised to a 69-4 win over the Indio Rajas Wednesday evening in Trojan Gym. Using a relentless pressure defense, the Lady Trojans jumped out to a 20-0 first-quarter lead against the overmatched visitors as they improved their overall record to 7-2 on the season. The Yucca girls used a balanced scoring attack to dominate the visitors. Sophomore Tegan Moon knocked down 3 three-point baskets on her way to a game-high 13 points, while senior Cadence Tarrant pumped in 11 points and grabbed 9 rebounds. The girls next traveled to play Basin rival 29 Palms High School on Friday in an early battle for the first place in the Desert Valley League. Tip-off is set for 5:30 p.m. in Wildcat Gym. That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. If you hear news happening, let us know about it. Email us at tips@z1077fm.com. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z107.7 Local News, I'm Jeff Harmatz.